Simba, and never return. You must take your place in the circle of life.
Hey guys, this is your boy, The Evolution Reviews and Gaming, and please, if you're new, hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. This is my spoiler-free review of The Lion King. Let's get right into it.
'Cause it's one time!
Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. Huge fan of The Lion King. I basically grew up with this movie. Me and my brother and sister would just be binge watching this movie over and over as kids. I love this movie. So when they announced that there's going to be a remake of the movie, basically not a remake, but just a live action version. I don't really call it a live action because there's no actual humans in the movie, but I just call it live action because they look realistic. This film had huge shoes to fill after the 1994 classic movie. Once they stated that Jon Favreau was going to be directing the movie, Happy Hogan himself, I knew this movie was in great hands, especially because his fantastic work with The Jungle Book. I love that remake of the movie. So Disney definitely trusted him to do some justice with this film. And so did I. I was excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. And after watching this movie, I truly think that Jon Favreau did a fantastic job as a director. I'm so excited to see what he's going to do next. But in all seriousness, honestly, I totally agree with people when they say that this Lion King remake had some flaws in it, but not much, but only true fans can really notice it, and I'm a big fan of the Lion King, so I noticed it right off the back. But first, we're going to get into the positives first. The biggest positive out of this film had to be the visuals. This movie was gorgeous. Literally everything looks so real. It's hard to believe that it was all CGI'd. And another thing, it also had these fantastic actors and singers lending their voice to these iconic characters. After watching the movie, my favorite recast has to be like Donald Glover as Simba. I wasn't really sure as This Is America could play like Simba, but he actually did a great job as the character. I also like Beyonce's performance as Nala. She didn't really have that much screen time in my own opinion, but what she did have was great. No one can replace Jeremy Irons, but surprisingly, my favorite recast has to be Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. He kind of brings this new type of flavor to the character. I never really thought I'd like his character more in this film than the 1994 classic movie, but I did. I feel like Chiwetel Ejiofor did some serious justice when it comes to the character, and I loved it. I am so glad they brought back the myth, the legend, James L. Jones, Darth Vader himself, as Mufasa. That's something you definitely had to do. If they didn't recast him, I don't know what they were going to do. That's such an iconic role, and I honestly see no one else playing that character but him, so I'm really glad they brought him back. Timon and Pumbaa are my favorite characters in the Lion King franchise, so when they announced that Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen were going to play the iconic characters, I was actually excited to see what they're going to do with it. And when I was watching the movie, I really wanted to give them a chance because they are comedic actors and Seth Rogen is hilarious. And then after watching the movie, I really did enjoy their characters a lot more in the 1994 classic. They're just more funny in my opinion. They were funny in this movie, but I do believe it was more naturally funny in the 1994 classic movie. That's just my own opinion. And this is the part where we get into the negatives. This is the part where I also agreed with everyone. They had no emotion whatsoever. They be having the same face in every scene. I totally get it, they're pulling off emotion from other animals, but Jesus, they be having the same face in every scene. I'd be totally forgetting if they're happy, they have the same face. If they're sad, they have the same face. If they're angry, they have the same face. If they're taking a crap, they have the same face. You can definitely hear the voice actors putting in some serious emotion into their voice, but if their character is not making any face expressions, there's no kind of an emotion to grab onto. That's like the biggest downfall of this movie, and that's what Lion King's all about, emotional scenes. So it's hard to be sad in a sad scene when no one looks sad. I also noticed some of the songs were cut down in this film. I kind of enjoyed those songs in the original movie, so that's a thing. Another big thing is I also noticed that they be bum rushing through important scenes, like when Simba finally meets Nala when they're adults and they finally meet each other. Their emotion is just straight up dead in this film. Take what I'm saying like this: in the original movie it was so exciting to see each other they couldn't believe it, but in this film they're like, hey Nala, hey Simba. They're like, what? There's no emotion in there. I'm like, that's a really exciting scene and there's nothing there. Trash. Whew. Anyway guys, now that we got all that out of the way, my honest opinion of the rating of the Lion King remake is... it is not bad. A nice crispy B+. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I really do like the original movie a lot more better. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you're new, hit that like, comment, subscribe. I love you, and I'm out ya.
You must take your place in the circle of life.